I am Michael Santos with Prison Professors, and today I am going to introduce you to a young man. His name is Richard Martinez. He's also Richard Martinez Jr., but he's got a stage name, and he's going to tell us about his journey of going through the California Department of Corrections and what he is doing to rebound and become successful again. Welcome to the Prison Professors program, Richard.
How you doing, Michael?
I'm doing great.
It's great to see you.
What is your stage name again?
They call me Rich Rhymes. You know, my birth name's Richard Martinez, but they call me Rich Rhymes.
Rich, tell us about the career that you were leading before you went to prison.
Before I went to prison, I had a 4-year internship with Warner Brothers Records out in Burbank, California. Basically, it gave me the ability to go in there, learn about like music production, music theory, audio production, and things like that, and networking. That was a big part of it. I ended up going to San Francisco, and I ended up doing some robberies. And they gave me 2 5-year sentences and ran a concurrent and gave me 2 strikes. And then they put me on the trigger lock program. It's my first term. So I don't know.
Where did you go to serve your sentence, Rich?
I went to San Quentin. I've been to Soledad. And the last 3 years, I was at CHCF, California Healthcare Facility.
So some of our viewers are in jails and prisons across America. Walk us through the levels. So were you in San Quentin as a receiving level, is that right?
San Quentin, CDC reception. I was in Badger section. Then after that, went to H yard, got in some trouble, points went up. Soledad, and then basically the last 3 years, because of my health, I have type 1 diabetes, I'm going blind.
Oh my God. So when you got in trouble, did that mean you went to a level 3 or a level 4 yard?
I went straight to a level 2 first. I had 29 points when I first went in, and they jacked Skyroot to 180.
Does that take you to a level 4 yard?
4, yeah, I was on a 4.
And that's Soledad?
Soledad was, I was mostly in the ADSEG in Soledad. I had caught an SBI, and so they put me there, pending transfer to the CHCF, California Healthcare Facility. So CHCF was OHU. So basically, I've done a lot of medical.
So while you were in prison, you had an opportunity to look at the Prison Professors program. Why don't you tell us about how you got access to it and what it meant to you?
Well, late at night, one day I changed it to the institutional channel. I'm flipping through it, and then I seen the microphone set up and things like that, and I seen you talking, and I said, wow, it reminded me of the mic, days sitting in front of a microphone, and that, I love sitting in front of a microphone talking, I love to talk, I love to be able to network with people, and when I said, let me hear what this guy's saying, right? And then you started talking, and when you started talking, I started opening like my mind, you unlock some things, and I watched you a lot, 5 years, and then I would get mad because sometimes I'd get caught in the middle of one of your day 5 or your day 1, and I'd get called out to a ducket or something, and I'd go, God, just let me finish watching this, I got to see what's going on. But I took notes, I took a lot of notes, and I have all your information in here. I took notes on a lot of the things, your steps and things that you were talking about. So I've carried this with me for 5 years. And I told myself once I'm able to get a phone, I'm going to contact you because I think you changed my life, especially when you had that one, when you're talking about the finances and stuff, and you had your Mercedes and all that stuff. And I said, and you had said how you went to prison and left with like a couple $100,000. And I said, I wish that could have been me. But
well, it could be you.
It is going to be me.
What you're doing right now, Richard, is you're teaching and inspiring other guys who are in prison right now. We're piping this information, your episode, into jails and prisons across America. And one of the things that I always try to communicate and get from people like you is how important it is to participate in educational programs while you're in prison. Could you tell us, did you have any experience of participating in educational programs when you were in prison?
I did. At first I was kind of, the first 6 months I didn't take advantage of it. I was kind of just looking around, seeing what's going on in there. I was involved with, with gangs and things like that. And I had to take myself and kind of just like have a reevaluate my standing point in life, because I thought about it. I said, I have 2 strikes. I have some kids, I have my girl Maria, what am I going to do? Because this is not an option for me. And I seen a lot of the options that you were talking about and a lot of the views. And you even said, hey man, when you get out, hit me up. And I go, that's a stand-up guy, man. That guy's willing to help me. He's willing to talk to me and give me like a what do you call that? A role model or guidance counselor. Yeah. And you know what? Everybody needs that in life.
Yeah, we all do, including me. But I'm really glad that you found some inspiration and hope in the Prison Professors program. If you would have gotten access to this program at the start of your journey, do you think what influence do you think it would have had on you and the decisions that you made, the adjustment? Because you said that you got in some trouble. Tell us if this would have been helpful to you in the beginning.
Yeah, it would have been helpful to me in the beginning, but I think what I went through I think I had to go the route that I did because I had to see the sticky and the slimy, the muddy, the bad stuff, and I seen it, and I didn't want that. And then basically after watching your shows, and I'd sneak them, he's like, what are you watching? Man, get out of here, I'm watching Michael Santos. You understand that? And I go, of course I understand it. I sit here and and if I don't understand it, I watch the episode again. So there's many nights, long nights watching your show, and especially when the financial one, and I said, well, with my recording career, right, I could have already been like a mainstream artist by now, I would have been. But the thing is I might have took a road pit stop, but I think that the views now that I sat down and wrote, and my songs and lyrics that I wrote while in prison, while incorporating messages that I learned, because you don't just learn words, you listen to what the next person says and you analyze it and categorize it, and then listen to your words. You got to gauge, meter, and sound and fathom. And so I understood what you're saying, and I had to apply that.
Well, what we're going to do is I know that you sent me one of your recordings. We're going to tap on at the end of this episode. I will tap in this recording so our audience can get an opportunity to listen to you. And that's Rich Rhymes. We were going to want to make sure that we have people contact you if they want to figure out how to get your music or connect with you. Do you have a method or email account that they can reach out to you?
Anytime anybody would like to reach out to me. Now, I had an underground label with my wife, right? We're just starting our new label. I started the first day I got out, so we just got to go apply. But we got the email. You contact me at.
Well, you'll give it to me later, and I'll plug it in the show notes below. But why don't you tell us a little bit more? Did you? How long ago did you get out of prison? We're filming.
I got out August 15th, 2020 on a Saturday, and I thought my family were coming to pick me up, but my parole officer came and got me instead.
Okay.
And I was kind of.
So it's only been less than a month since you've been home. Is that right?
Yes, just less than a month.
Less than a month, and you reached out and called me right away, and I'm so eager to get you on the program because I want you to communicate your message of pursuing success to other people who are in jail or prison right now. If you could communicate a message to yourself when you were first going into the system, what kind of advice would you like to have heard at that time?
At that time, I probably wanted to hear from either somebody else, like basically giving me a message. I would have wished that they would have just grabbed me and sat me down and been like, look, dude, do you want this or you want this? You want something, you go and you achieve it, you grab it, right? I wish somebody would have told me, and because I know about my, like, say, music career. I put it in music perspective. I know, okay, I'm Richard Martinez, but also they call me Rich Rhymes for a reason because my lyrics, they mean something. They shine, right? But the thing is, I never took that step because I was scared to go. You don't want to be famous. I never want to be famous. I just want to make enough money to support my wife and kids and me. And I had everything set up, and it's just I fumbled the ball, and I wish I would have said, hey, why are you doing this? It's self-destruction. Why do you want to look at you're looking at your past and then your life's over? I'm 40 years old now. And I don't want to do this. I don't want prison. I don't want, being told what to do. I'd rather you tell me how you did it and what steps I need to take to achieve it. And that's what the message that I said. I said, you know what, I got to call Michael Santos. The only reason why I didn't call you sooner is because somebody tested positive for coronavirus and we got put in quarantine in the Comfort Inn for 2 weeks.
I understand.
But it was beautiful.
Well, I can tell you, I can tell you for sure, Richard, that the decisions that we make today have a huge influence on what we become in the days, weeks, months, and years ahead. And I'm really grateful that you did reach out to me when you did. And I'm glad that we had an opportunity to inspire you when you were inside of that institution, just like you're going to be inspiring people who are listening to you, especially when they listen to your music. That'll be from Rich Rhymes, the recording artist, but also a musical professional who is working to reacclimate himself in society and get back working with music labels. What level, I know you've only been home for less than a month. Have you been able to find employment yet, or where are you? Where are you recording this episode right now?
Right now, I'm recording that at my cousin's house. I recorded that 2 days after I got out of prison.
So I missed that. There was a lot of static in that answer. Could you answer that question again of where you are right now?
Right now, I'm in the VOA. It's a hub, right? Basically, until I get a job and I'm able to get medical, all these things. But it's basically a pit stop. And in the next 2 weeks, I should have an apartment. I think me and my wife are getting a 3-bedroom apartment. And I want to enroll in this program at Caltrans, where you work for like 90 days and you make about $100 a day cash while you go through training and job interviews and things like that, what they prepare you for.
Uh-huh.
And after that, something's going on.
What do you mean?
Something popped up on the screen. So basically after that, or getting a job, right, I'll be able to by then pay for the permits, and things to open up my new label. Me and my wife, we had it, but now it's time to do this because, it's time to be serious. I've lost a lot of years, 5 years. I could have made a lot of money. I could have made $150 an hour, and with the internship, I had invaluable opportunities to touch technology and things like that and be around state-of-the-art studios, network. I mean, everything was there and I blew it, but I think this right here is the avenue, though, that I need to take because I had to talk to somebody about this. Well, nobody's ever sat down.
I want you to keep what you could do, Richard, is on the YouTube channel for Prison Professors. Have you visited the YouTube channel yet?
No, I haven't.
So when you get access to YouTube,
I have that.
So look at Prison Professors on YouTube, and you're going to see your episode airing on YouTube by tomorrow. And you'll be able to see your own story, but you'll also get to watch stories that we do with hundreds of other people who have come out of prison and become successful, just like you're going to become. But it's all about having the right mindset, a mindset of positivity, a mindset of saying, I'm not going to be defined by the bad decisions that I made, but rather by the way I responded. And if you stay on that pathway, you're not only going to be able to succeed in getting that internship at Caltrans, but I know that many more opportunities will open for you, just like they opened for me. It's all about having the right mindset and being positive and recognizing I'm going to change my life. And if you can do that, Richard, you're going to bring a lot of happiness and pride to your family.
Correct. What's the YouTube? I'm on there right now. What is the link?
It's just, I'll send you a text, but it's Prison Professors. You're going to be on the Prison Professors program. Isn't that the same program that you saw when you were inside the California Department of Corrections?
Yeah, it would say something about, it have some kind of little caption because I'm going blind, like I said.
I understand. I'll send you a text to your phone. Let me ask you another question. How did the other people in the prison respond to these interviews where they get to watch me interviewing people like you and other people who are inspiring and want to become successful? Is that something that people in prison wanted to hear?
A lot of people I noticed in prison that, like my cellies, right? They wouldn't watch it. But I told them, I said, hey, man, what do you, I sit down and I say, what do you want in life? Because that's when my wife asked me, she says, what do you want? And I told her, I just want to live a comfortable life. I don't want to be rich. I don't want to be famous. I just want to live and do normal stuff. Mm-hmm. You know, I want to go, you know, camping or, you know, with my family, with my kids, with my wife, you know. Maria likes that stuff. I like that stuff, you know. But but I'm not going to take, you know, I'm not going to rob my family or myself of a life that can be successful and will be successful. After watching your stuff, I mean, you did what 1,080 days or something like that.
9,500 days in prison. I did 26 years.
Hold on, wait. I don't think that's my what my information says. My information right here says that, because it says Michael Santos. This was valuable information. I took notes, because if I didn't take these notes, then it means that you're not serious. You have to write it down, you know. And so in here, you know, I mean, that right there, you know how many times I had 9,805 days in prison, 26 years for drug trafficking. Now it says right here that something about fixed credit, you know, and then it says real estate investment research, things like that I've seen on there. And you need inmates, you know, because they have to give their stories and stuff like that. But my story is like way deeper. What it is, it's about redemption. Like some of the songs.
What you should do, Rich, is you should look at, I'm going to create a video series on how to build a YouTube channel. And you should be recording on your own YouTube channel the steps that you're taking to prepare for success.
Right.
And you can record this, and you start recording your story just like I do. So all I do is, I mean, I might have a microphone and a computer, but you can do it just using your phone. So it's just about you making a commitment. And if you watch the Prison Professor's channel, you're going to see me giving instruction on how to do that. So,
can I ask you a question?
Of course you can.
Is there a way that you could text me what you used for this, like you just, because
not only will I text you, I'm going to make a video specifically for you, and you can watch the video, and that way I can show people in jail and prison how to do the same thing. How's that?
That is perfect, you know. And what I want to know is, as far as emails and anybody that wants, basically with the new label that we're doing, I'm going to do a lot of charity work where people can come in instead of being on the street.
Before you start doing charity work, you make sure that you take care of yourself, because there's a lot of guys that come out of prison and they have a hard time getting it together, and you got to get it yourself together first. I want you to think about building your life, Richard, and getting your label and your business and your career going. That's really important. As somebody who went through it, I can tell you it's really important that you get yourself stable first.
Well, right now, me and Maria are writing a production plan, basically putting together a plan like you have day to day, and the goals that need to be accomplished to achieve, to getting our business off the ground. Right?
Good.
Now we have the tools. I know what to do because I've done it before.
It just takes a work ethic, and I know that you've got that. But I've got to disconnect because I only have so much time to film these videos. So I need to sign off, but I want you to give you the last word to teach somebody or whatever you want to say to the people in jail and prison across America.
Yes, I'd like to say that you can reach me at QUINTANA Rich Rhymes RICHRHYMES @gmail.com. You can also reach me at JRMARRINEZ @gmail.com. Contact me anytime. I have beats, I have music, I have some free downloads, but I also have current tracks and things like that.
Well, what will be better, Rich, is if you just send me that information in an email, and I can just plug it in so that they can see it, because they're not going to have time to read and write it. But if I keep it in the notes itself, they'll be able to access it. So send me the information, and I will publish it along with this video, okay?
Okay, gentlemen in prison, I hope you guys stay safe with that COVID-19. You know, I hope you guys maintain due diligence and think about your options in life, you know, and what you want, because, you know, we only get one life, and I didn't enjoy prison, but you know, I hope you guys stay safe. And all my buddies, James Patterson, Chuco, Leonard Lucero, and Steve Lucero, you know, I send my love, respects, and I hope that everybody, you know, makes a smooth transition and is able to do something with their life, you know, and apply it. And just like Mike said, if you ever have any questions or anything that you want to talk, you can email me and I'll answer all of them.
I'll put that in the notes. We got to discuss because it's going to get signed off. All right, Richard,
Mike.
thank you so much. Good luck to you. I wish you success. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.